very good day to you and welcome to our weekly news roundup on Africa Today News New York. My name is Favor Aham, and these are the stories that made talking points for us in the week that's just ended. On Monday, we brought to you the report that the Nigerian Labour Congress (NLC) and the Trade Union Congress (TUC) opted to suspend their planned strike, which was earlier scheduled to commence on Wednesday over the scarcity of Naira notes. On the same day, we reported that a former Prime Minister of Britain, Boris Johnson, has called on the Nigerian government to deepen its ties with the United Kingdom. According to him, Nigeria is blessed with all the natural and human resources needed to attain desired prosperity. On the same day, we reported that the United Kingdom came out to reveal that it has placed no fewer than 10 Nigerians on its visa ban watch list over what it described as alleged ethnic profiling and undermining democracy during the just concluded general elections. On Tuesday, we reported that the Department of State Services, DSS, had confirmed that the plot to set aside the Constitution and install an interim government by misguided political actors is very true and will be fiercely resisted. We also informed you that banks in Nigerian cities on Tuesday increased cash payouts to customers, which also immediately saw a sharp reduction in the long queues and massive crowds that characterized the cash dispensary points in the last 2.5 months. Still on Tuesday, we brought you the reports that former Vice President of the United States, Mike Pence, was ordered by a U.S. judge to testify about his conversations with Donald Trump leading up to the 2021 assault on the Capitol in continuation of the ongoing probe. On Wednesday, we brought you the reports that King Charles III openly described the ongoing war between Russia and Ukraine as a threat to Europe's democratic values in the first speech made by a monarch at the German parliament. However, pointing out that allies like Germany and Britain can draw courage from their unity. On the same day, we reported that the federal government of Nigeria offered an assurance to its citizens that the transition of power from President Muhammadu Buhari to the president-elect Bola Tinubu would be peaceful and smooth, despite calls for an interim government from opposition parties. Still on Wednesday, we reported that Russian President Vladimir Putin was criticized by NATO over what it described as his dangerous and irresponsible nuclear rhetoric after the Russian president announced his country would station tactical nuclear arms in Belarus. On Thursday, we brought you the reports that Nigerians in the United States were granted a permit by the United States Department of Interior to hold a protest over the February 25th presidential election. The demonstration will take place on April the 3rd, 2023 in Lafayette Park, Southwest Quadrant, United States. We also brought you the reports that Turkey officially became the final NATO nation to ratify Finland's membership of the US-led defense alliance in the wake of Russia's invasion of Ukraine. This came after lawmakers unanimously backed the Nordic country's accession 2 weeks after President Recep Tayyip Erdogan publicly blessed the bid. Still on Thursday, we informed you that Nigerian musical star David Adeleke, popularly known as Davido, finally dropped his much-awaited album, Timeless, many months after leaving the scene. On Friday, we informed you that the governors elected on the platform of the All Progressives Congress APC came out to make a case for the immediate arrest and prosecution of politicians that are believed to be behind the plot for an interim government. We also reported that former United States President Donald Trump was on Thursday indicted for his role in paying hush money to a pornography star in Manhattan. Trump will now become the first former US president to face criminal charges. The precise charges are not yet known, but the case is focused on a hush money payment to a porn star during his 2016 campaign. Finally, on Saturday, we reported that Italian based regulators issued a temporary ban on ChatGPT, effective immediately, over concerns about privacy, and said they had opened an investigation into how OpenAI, the US company behind the popular chatbot, uses data. Lastly, we reported that the All Progressives Congress APC dismissed the clamor from some quarters in the Nigerian polity for the sack or resignation of the chairman of the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, Mahmoud Yakubu, over the outcome of the presidential election, describing such calls as misguided. Now, that's been it for our weekly news roundup today. My name is Favor Aham. Have a wonderful weekend.